Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Do you know why Finland has so many fallout shelters? I bet you don't. So if you want to find out why Finland has so many fallout shelters, stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned and let's dive right in. You're going to find out. Go nowhere. Now let's do it.
This is the Hakiniemi Arena in Helsinki, Finland. It hosts children's birthdays, a competitive floorball league, which is kind of like indoor hockey, and a popular play cave. But in the case of emergency, this huge cavernous playground can suddenly transform at a moment's notice into a bomb shelter. It's capable of housing 6,000 people and designed to withstand chemical and nuclear attacks.
30 metres underground, the shelter is blast-proof and gas-proof. It can survive a nuclear attack.
This is just one of the estimated 5,500 bunkers in the capital city of Helsinki alone. And here in the official hometown of Santa Claus, the northern Finnish town of Rovaniemi, an underground corridor that usually boasts Santa's post office and an elf school is actually, you guessed it, a bomb shelter. Now, if you zoom out from the city of Helsinki, the country of Finland itself has enough bomb shelter space to safely house all 5.5 million residents in that country in about 54,000 locations, pretty similar to the Hakiniemi Arena. It's not a stretch to say that there's actually a nuclear bunker culture in the country of Finland. In fact, Finland is very proud of its civil defense. But why and how did Finland become the bunker capital of the world? And if you're wondering if this has anything to do with it, you're not far off. Well, actually, this is a better way to explain where it all started. The answer lies in Finland's history, primarily the 1930s and 1940s, which first saw the country in the Winter War of 1939 against the Soviet Union. That was followed by the Continuation War in 1941, also against the Soviet Union. By the end of World War II, Finland was left with a staggering death count. Its cities were bombed and air raided, and its people were left demoralized by the ongoing fight against the USSR. I spoke with Tommy Rask, a preparedness teacher at the Helsinki City Rescue Department. He tells me that Finland's unique history of war has made it so that today, Finland is prepared to defend itself and its citizens from mass destructive weapons. For this story, I also spoke with a representative from Finland's Ministry of the Interior, who told me all about the upkeep of these bunkers in the decades since. The ministry says, it is very important that civil defense shelter is near people it protects, because when the shelters are needed, there's not much time to go. By regulations, civil defense shelters must be maximum 500 meters from the building it serves. I also wondered who manages these facilities, and as it turns out, it's kind of the ultimate in private-public partnership. Tommy Rask tells me, civil defense shelters are part of a building, so responsibility is on the owner. Bedrock shelters are, for the most part, built by the city and for use in city functions or rented outside as businesses, warehouses, workplaces, etc. So that means that the structure of these shelters is often built by the government, but it's rented out for the day-to-day enjoyment of its citizens. And by law, there must be a shelter under every apartment block. If something ever went wrong here in New York City and they told me to get to a shelter, I'll be honest, I don't think I would know where to go. Most New Yorkers probably recognize these signs. Fallout shelters built in the Cold War when the US was having its own conflict with, yes, the Soviet Union. But no one really knows what it's for, where to go, or how it works, and I bet fewer New Yorkers realize that 5 years ago, those signs were taken down. But in Finland, not only do people know where these shelters are, but the country's Ministry of Interior tells me that oftentimes residents even have a set of keys to get into the shelters themselves. The Helsinki City Rescue Department tells me that they can use sirens, emergency warnings, a citizens app, radio and TV broadcasts to mobilize the entire city in 72 hours. Also, the alarm system is tested with test sound the first Monday of each month. In Finland, authorities practice civil defense procedures regularly. There are also general shelters that feature a combination of city workers and volunteers who manage and operate bedrock shelters. All of this leads to today. It's now been more than 6 months since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and the country of Finland is inching closer to NATO membership. However, there's really no sign of public concern. The Ministry of Interior told me simply, Finland is not currently under threat, and adds that potential NATO membership would not change how the country handles its civil defense. We must protect civilians in all scenarios, with or without NATO. In other words, it's business as usual. Now, Tommy Rask was quick to point out that Russia's acts of aggression have put a renewed spotlight on Finland's civil defense. But for now, it seems safe to say that the local Finnish play cave will stay a play cave.
Okay, guys, this is awesome. At first, I was like, how possible could they have all these bomb shelters? I think he said over 5,500 in only Helsinki. So imagine the whole of Finland. Guys, these guys are ready. Honestly, these guys are ready. And I give it up for them, you know. It's not easy for a country to have survived war, the winter war and the rest of them. And they were able to get this done to protect their citizens. Honestly, that is mind blowing. And that is something I think every nation should adopt, you know. I give it up for the Finns guys. I give it up for them. I really enjoyed watching this. That there is top notch. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if it's the first time here, and also do what to share and give me a very big thumbs up. If you find my videos fascinating, don't forget. Stay tuned because there is so much more coming your way. See you in our next video. Kitos. Bye.